lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel B&B Update. Listen to the news headline first. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Wednesday. July 23rd, Daphne's LA return stuns Carter. Ridge's final answer to Brooke. Luna's burial formally done and handled. Let's get into it. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Wednesday. July 23rd, Daphne's LA return stuns Carter. Ridge's final answer to Brooke. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, July 23rd, reveal that Daphne Rose's LA return will stun Carter Walton while Ridge Forrester gives a final answer to Brooke Logan, at least for now. First, on Wednesday's bold and the beautiful occasion, Carter will get a shock when Daphne suddenly shows back over in city. Daphne preliminarily rejected Steffi Forrester's idea of coming back to Los Angeles, but she'll change her mind and throw Carter for a circle. Carter is engaged to Hope Logan and looking forward to their coming wedded chapter together, but will the sight of Daphne stir up old passions? It'll clearly produce some awkwardness and leave Carter floundering with what to say to Daphne. Deep down, Daphne may still be adhering to stopgap that she could have a future with Carter rather. Of course, we see and rule out the possibility that Daphne and Carter have commodity to hide. There's a chance that Carter let passion erupt with Daphne off screen right before he reunited with Hope. Still, perhaps there's another reason why Daphne's been so reticent to face Carter. If that's the case, a gestation secret would surely shake up this plot, so stay tuned for updates on any big news Daphne might unmask. In the meantime, let's talk about Brooke and Ridge since she just gave him one final chance to come back to her. Still, also Brooke could move on with Nick Marone and spend this Italy trip by his side, if Ridge doesn't surrender to their love. This is Ridge's last occasion to choose Brooke and leave Taylor Hayes before, but he won't take advantage of it. Ridge will dig his heels in when it comes to the commitment he made to Taylor, so Brooke will accept that she has to let go. Naturally, we all know this won't really be Ridge's final chance to pick Brooke. Ridge will still end up pursuing Brooke formally all the drama in Naples and Capri gets underway, so observers just have to be patient. Until also, Ridge and Nick have a fierce sweepstakes coming up. It's clear that Ridge is rather jealous when it comes to Brooke, and he especially loathes the study of her making Nick the new man in her life. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Nick and Ridge will get under each other's skin in Wednesday's occasion, so don't miss all the cuts ahead. The bold and the beautiful Tuesday, July 22nd recap, Luna's burial formally done and handled. The bold and the beautiful recap for Tuesday, July 22nd, reveals that Luna Nozawa's burial was formally done and handled according to Lying Lee Finnegan. Let's talk about the secrets and surprising moments in Tuesday's bold and the beautiful occasion. At Il Giardino, Lee arrived and wound up relating with Sheila Sharp as the only two people who sounded to watch about Luna's demise. Sheila and Lee didn't believe Luna was a monster, but Deacon Sharp still held a grudge over her horrible crimes. Indeed so, Lee put the blame on Poppy Nozawa for all her neglect and allowed Luna should have been given the help she demanded beforehand on. Sheila ultimately asked if there was going to be a service for Luna, so Lee replied that it was formally done and had been handled. Still, Lee sounded like she was hiding commodity as Sheila wished she could have said farewell to Luna. This is all structure to bold and the beautiful disclosure that Luna's still alive, so suckers will want to stay tuned for that stunner in the coming occurrences. In the meantime, let's talk about Eric Forrester and a promotional videotape he showed Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester in Tuesday's show. Since it played up Italy and once Forrester designs, Brooke conceded that it stirred up both good recollections and sad bones. Italy wouldn't be the same this time around since Ridge was with Taylor Hayes and not Brooke. When Brooke brought up the possibility of Nick joining them in Naples, Ridge baffled and said he wasn't invited on their business trip. Eric ultimately possessed Ridge alone to advise that he could lose Brooke to Nick if he didn't reunite with his true love. Once Nick met up with Brooke in the design office, he turned on the charm and gushed over everything he wanted to show her in Naples. Nick stroked Brooke's arm as he seductively described directing a boat and said he wanted to take her out on the water. Latterly, Brooke replied Ridge and refocused out that she might have a better time on this Italy trip if Nick were there. Since Ridge moved on with Taylor, Brooke didn't see why she shouldn't do the same with Nick. Ridge acted like he'd no problem with Brooke moving on. He just didn't suppose Nick was the man for her. Brooke ultimately brought up the misreading that led them then since Ridge felt betrayed over her taking the CEO's spot during the preemption. Now all that was over. So Brooke was willing to forgive everything that happened with Taylor if Ridge would just come back to her. This was Ridge's last chance, or additional Brooke suggested she'd be taking Nick to Italy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Ridge, Brooke and Nick have some love triangle drama ahead in Naples, so stay tuned for updates on all the instigative romantic news to come. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.